All right, shalom.
Shalom.
To start, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakadash, to the honesty, apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom to Akim, teaching his word through the four corners of ancient security. Like I say, shalom.
Shalom.
And we back with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. You know, going into, wickedness is basically going in when Esau is taken out of power and when Babylon is destroyed. Okay, because wickedness, it's spread forth through Babylon, man, through Esau. Okay, from Babylon, man. The scriptures tell you that. These nations, they drink the wine of this place. If you're paraphrasing, they don't got influenced by this place, man. Okay, you got the woman over the man. You got men being feminine. Okay. So that is going to stop completely when Babylon is destroyed, man, and when Esau is taken out of power, okay? But you can start with that precept.
This is Proverbs chapter 29.
I say, learn.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And through the spirit, we're mourning, us, the hopefully elect, we're mourning because we got the wicked as ruler right now, and I want to bring out this precept real quick just to support that point. Who's ruling is Job 9 verse 24. Job 9 and 24 says the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked.
Right. It says the wicked. Okay, that wicked is Esau, the so-called white man.
And it says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And
that's talking about you should shut up iconoclasm. Basically changing images, how what Esau did to what Yahushai, the angels, okay, the men in the scriptures, okay. That's what Esau did, man. Okay, covering the faces of the judges thereof. But the truth is coming out now, okay, and all that is stopping, okay. What you got?
I was gonna go to
I guess Rock 10. Rock 10. Where it says that one profitable. Okay? Because Esau is not the one that's what the scripture say, the Lord ways the one that is profitable. And that's talking about Yahushai. And that's not Esau, man. Okay? Because Esau is in power right now because that scripture said the earth is given into his hand. But that's not the one he's not the one that's supposed to be ruling. As you can see, he's not the one that's supposed to be ruling. The people are mourning. We're mourning, really. Okay, we're mourning because of the wickedness that's going on in this place, man. Okay, but when this place is destroyed, we won't have to, see all this shit. We don't gotta, worry about the wickedness of this place, man. Okay, when it's destroyed by the missiles, the scriptures tell you that Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, And when they got destroyed, that wickedness stopped, in that land. Okay, we know Sodom and Gomorrah, So I think it's gonna happen with America, but the wickedness is gonna stop, there, because in the kingdom we're gonna be perfect, My mom gonna say that, the wickedness is gonna stop for Israel because we're gonna be perfect. These heathens are still gonna be in the flesh, but we're gonna be perfect, man. Okay, but I really should say wickedness is gonna stop for Israel, when Babylon is destroyed. Okay.
So Rock 10 and what?
Rock 10 and wait, this should be the beginning.
I'm talking about this right here.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, the 4.
4?
Yeah.
This is Sirach chapter 10 verse 4. It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
That is talking about Yahushai. Okay, because when Yahushai, when Yahushai comes into power, when the earth is given unto Yahushai the elect, okay, the judges, okay, then the earth is gonna be in righteousness. Scriptures tell you that, in 2 Peter, 3 and 13. You get that, okay? We seek it. What it says. Damn, you can put up the scripture. Then we seek him that dwell with righteousness. Or if you paraphrasing. 2, 3, and 13. 2 Peter 3 and 13.
3 and 13. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13, it said, nevertheless we
Read it again.
So this 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13 says, nevertheless we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. You know,
Go speak on.
God, because when mostly in the kingdom, like what the brother just said, you know, the nation of Israel will be ruling in straight righteousness. You gonna have the heathens that's gonna be in the flesh, that's gonna be moving within, you know, still in the flesh, meaning that they're gonna be able to sin and things of that sort, you know. But within Israel, we're gonna be righteous, man. We're not gonna be able to, you know, it's gonna be impossible for us to go off.
That's right. We'll get Jeremiah 30 and 33.
It's gonna be,
oh, you gotta do it.
yeah, it's gonna be impossible to go off, because at the end of the day, the laws will be, you know, rooted within us. It's gonna be like second nature, things of that sort.
It's gonna be. It's not gonna be. We're gonna be robots for righteousness. Okay, because we're not gonna be able. It's gonna be impossible, you know, for us to go off. Why do you think we're gonna be immortal? You know, live forever? Because we're never gonna go off, man. Okay, with those new bodies, we're never. It's not gonna be no. It's not gonna be no wickedness in our. It's not gonna be no such sort of wickedness. We're gonna be perfect. You know, basically, man, we're gonna be perfected, you know, in the kingdom, you know. But that has to happen when Babylon and when Esau is taken out of power. Okay, righteousness can't really, righteousness can't really be on the earth. I'm gonna say like this: righteousness can't really be in the earth, man, cause look who's in power, man. Esau pushes out a wicked vibration, and the whole earth moves in that whole vibration, man. Look at our people. Look at the heathens. You know, just look at the people now. You know, you get the men out of order, the women out of order. The food is terrible. The food is horrible. Okay, the law, statutes, commandments is not being kept at all, not in the slightest. Okay, but they call this nation what they say, in God we trust. You know, their God is Satan, man. Okay.
Jeremiah 30 verse. You want to read something?
No, you got it.
Jeremiah 30 verse 3, right? This is Jeremiah
30 and 32.
30 and 33. 30 and 33. No. I mean 33 and 30.
31 probably.
31. Oh, and one part is gone. Oh, you didn't that. Okay, con. This is Jeremiah 31 verse 33. It says, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord. I will put my law in their inward parts and write in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. And I'm talking about when the Lord, when we're in the kingdom, the Lord is putting the law in our, well, that's plain, you know, the Lord putting the laws, the statute, commandments in our inward parts, you know, because at the end of the day, that's who the Lord ultimately gave the law, statute, commandments to. You know, but you know, we right now we in the flesh, you know, we stumble upon these laws, statute, commandments, but ultimately when we in the kingdom, we ain't gonna be stumbling. You know, it's gonna be, like I said, second nature. We're gonna be robots of righteousness. I want to say robots. I mean, we're gonna be robots of righteousness, but that's what we want, though. You know, we want to move in pure righteousness. You know, having to know that you don't gotta worry about going off and things of that sort, because you're not gonna be in the flesh no more.
Right, they're thinking about wicked shit. You know, because we're gonna be. It sounds impossible, but you know that's we're about to be the impossible. Okay, basically, you know, having power, not dying. Okay, not going off, because you can't really keep. You can't. I'm not even gonna say you can't really keep. You can't keep the law, statutes, commandments 100%, especially in the flesh, especially
in this kingdom,
especially in the kingdom that we're in now. You know, because you got Esau got, you know, who knows what's really in the food. Esau is probably pork and everything that we eat in the water. You know, we don't know. Okay, but that's because we're in this kingdom, man. Okay, the scriptures call Esau the accuser of thy brethren. I'll be paraphrasing. Okay, so we can't really live in righteousness, you know, in this place, man. Okay, I got a quick precept.
Please wrap you.
Revelation 12 and 10. It says, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death." Right, you know, that's talking about the elect. Okay, but the accuser of our brethren, that's Esau, man. You know, Esau got pork in the ground, got chemtrails in the air, you know. The food is polluted, you know, everything is just polluted, man. Okay? So this game is just straight up wicked. Come on, you got it.
I'm gonna start. This is Hebrews chapter 8. I'm gonna start verse. I'm gonna start at verse 8.
Come on, I'm gonna throw it back. But I said, you know, Esau being accused of our brand, he basically trying to make us look bad too.
Yeah.
You know? Like, oh, you know, he walking on pork. You know, oh, he put yeast in the water. You know, he's always basically trying to set us up. It seems like we willingly want to be wicked.
Yeah,
you know,
twin brother.
Right? Because Esau's that wicked brother, man. You know, Cain and Abel, Jacob and Esau. Okay. But you got it.
So this is Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8. It says, "For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah." You know, and it says, verse 9, "Now according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, you know, and I regarded them not, said the Lord. For this is the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people." Verse 11 says, "And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest." And it says, verse 12, "For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more." And this last precept, verse 13, "And that he said, A new covenant he had made, the first old, now that which decay and waxeth old is ready to vanish away." So the Lord is going to make a new covenant, like tying it back to what it said in Jeremiah chapter 31. The Lord is going to make that new covenant to the fact where we're not even going to have to teach brothers and we're not have to teach brothers, man. This because the laws and statutes are going to be within all of Israel. You know, it says within Judah, and it says Judah. Let me go back to it. It says, "I will make a new covenant." This is verse 8. Towards the end, it says, "I'll make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah." You know, when it says like Israel and Judah, that's talking about the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Ultimately talking about the whole nation of Israel. So that's going to be within every brother in Israel.
All Israelites will be perfect.
That's right.
You're not gonna have these wicked ass children.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not gonna have wicked ass children.
Wicked ass children. You're not gonna have wicked ass women.
Exactly.
Everything is gonna be, set in order. Like how the Lord planned it to be. Okay, everything's gonna be in complete, order. Okay, so if you say, let everything be done decently and in order, and that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. Everything is gonna be in order. For example, the women not the women being under the man instead of the woman being over the man. And that's an example. Okay, and that was pushed out through Babylon. He gave women the power. Okay, it tells you that in Isaiah.
That's our creating a new thing.
Yeah. It's Isaiah. Where's that? Can you get it?
Should I create a new thing?
Yeah. I want to bring out this precept. It's Isaiah 14:7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet, and they break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellows come up against us. That's right. Okay, the earth is going to be at rest. You know, it's going to be peaceful. You know, it's going to be in righteousness. Because that's the only way the earth is going to be at rest. When righteousness is through the earth, man. You know, you're not hearing these loud ass cars, these damn fucking trains and planes and shit. It's not gonna be like the Honey Kingdom, man. Okay, especially us Brenners having planets, having land, having, you know, power. You know, it's gonna be like how it was in the ancient world. You know, you're not gonna have these damn cars polluting the air and shit. You're gonna have these factories polluting the air. You know, because it's not supposed to be like that, man. That's not how you rule. You know, you're not supposed to you polluting the place you live in, man. That don't even make sense. Come on, you got it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. It says, how long wilt thou go, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord Yahweh had created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall surpass a man. That's a new thing, bro.
Right. And that was pushed out through Esau, man. The Lord using Esau. You know, Esau pushed out that narrative that you don't need a man. Okay, what Esau did, he pushed the man out the home and shit. You know, pushing him out the home. You know, giving these women power over the man. The woman could say anything she want and she'll get away with it, just because she's a woman. And that's how Esau set it up. Okay, there's no truth in this place. All of it is just lies, man. Okay, it says that in what? Isaiah, also in Isaiah. What is Isaiah 5 and 20? It says, you know, woe unto them that call evil good. And that's Americans, man. They call evil good, man. And good evil. Right. And put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. You know, and that's exactly what this place does. And it's completely backwards, man. Okay? You know, but all that is gonna end, you know, soon, man. You know, we hasten the day that Yahushua comes back and destroys this place, man. Okay, the scriptures tell you that. Yeah, Yahushua's coming back with the host of heaven, with Michael, the angels, the chariots, you know, to destroy this place, man. Because that's the prophecy. 2nd Ezra 13 tell you that, you know. How would you got it? Let me get it.
That's supposed to be why the Lord Yahweh Bashim ultimately when Yahweh comes the angels to cleanse this place, man, because we got Esau. If Esau continue to rule, he's just gonna continue pushing out more wickedness.
Right, look what he's doing now, man.
You know,
look what he's doing now. You got everybody's I'm not gonna say everybody. Shalakia, you know, it's Momo's on. They got it in what elementary and shit. You know, got it in elementary. They teaching you about. I'm not gonna speak on it too much because Esau might go take the video. But you got momos in your schools. They reading to your children, teaching your children about this shit. You know, and that's an example. Another example is, you know, Revelation 13:16. Esau's trying to put, you know, shit in your body, trying to basically know everything about you, man. You know, basically trying to control you. You know, so this place is gonna continue to wax worse and worse as long as Esau is in power. If the Lord let this man Esau rule for another how many more years, you know, the earth will be gone, man. The scriptures tell you, you know, plainly. What is it? Where is that? So going to KJV, put destroy earth, put destroy him, earth. You know, but I'll read this precept. It says, Revelation 6:4 says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, that they should kill another, that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Right? And what does Esau do with that great sword, man? He goes to these different nations, land. You know, he just destroys everything. You know, Esau goes wherever he want. He takes what he want, destroys what he want. You know, because that's how the Lord set him to be. You know. Let me get this precept. Where is that? Yeah, I found it. Revelation 11. Revelation 11 and 18. It says, "And the nations are angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of death, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged. And judgment is coming, man. That thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that for thy name sworn in great, and should have destroyed them. Should have destroyed them which destroyed the earth." You know, main example is, one example is Esau, man. You know, he destroys the earth. Okay, you know, the earth is crying right now. And the scriptures say that what the creature groaneth, roughly paraphrasing. That's wicked, man. You know, you got Esau fucking with the earth, fucking with the animals, you know, and things like that. Okay, so how can this man rule another? You know, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 22. For we know that the whole creation groaning and travailing in pain together until now. Let's see, we got another verse. Let me see, we got something under 22.
Are you speaking? All right.
Hold up.
The scriptures plain, man. You know, the animal side, the earth, you know, because you got a vibration. You know, when in the kingdom, it's not gonna be like how it is now. You know, all this shit now is depressing, man. Because Esau done pushed out so much wickedness, man. You know, but the scriptures say, well, when the righteous are in power, people rejoiceth. Not only the people, but shit, the animals too go rejoice. You know, animals gonna be at peace with us when we get in the kingdom, man. Okay, because we're gonna be righteous. We're gonna know how to rule the earth. See, Esau doesn't know how to rule the earth, man. Look how he rules it.
Because Esau's corrupt, man.
Esau, that's how the Lord, exactly. That's how the Lord made him. You know, get Job. What that is, Job 14 and 5.
I'm gonna read this out real quick.
Kind of.
This is Romans chapter 8. That's what I was looking for. 21. Now I'm gonna go back to 22. It says, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. And it says, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travailing pain together until now. Because you got us, you know, we mourn through the spirit. You got the creation that's mourning through the spirit.
No, we're not the only ones. We're not the only ones vexed with this place, man.
God.
The animals too.
You got especially one example I probably would give out there is probably you got the lobster, the crabs, you know, and things of that sort. That's what they clean the earth. And Esau come grab them up
and give them to these motherfuckers to eat it.
God.
And shit, man. Okay, the water is dirty. Food is dirty. Everything is just dirty, man. Okay? This is Job 14 and 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? No one. Right? So, that's how the Lord made him to be. Okay? And the Lord is going to take him. That's how the Lord made him to be. The Lord made Esau to be wicked. Esau's going to get taken out the way soon. Shalom, Akim Salaki. The video I cut off, but you know, we back. The brothers will bring out a precept. We're going Proverbs 4.
Yes, sir.
God.
This is Proverbs 4 verse. I'm gonna start at Proverbs 4 verse 16. It says, for they sleep except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. And it says verse 17, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. And that's who that's talking about, man. Who's that talking about? That's talking about Esau, man. Esau can't live a day without doing some wicked shit. And nigga, he in the mindset like, all right, I wake up, eat a cereal of wickedness, drink a glass full of wickedness, cause that's all he think about, man. Not like for real. It's funny, but it's that's how Esau moves, man. And ultimately, the wickedness he does is ultimately to put on Jake. You know, if you go to that Psalm 83. Yeah, they consult on what consent, you know. They come together doing wickedness. You know, that's talking about Esau and these other nations, but that's ultimately starting with Esau, man. They got the power to do that. You know, they got these, they move in these certain ways, you know, to put, you know, they move in these certain ways to put hell on us, man.
That's right.
That's wicked, man.
Mm-hmm. They so geared on coming after the children of the Most High.
That's right.
Okay, because they know, through the Spirit, they know their kingdom is coming to an end.
That's right.
Because we're out there prophesying that their kingdom is coming to an end. And when they see the prophecy of Yahweh Shema Shai, when they see the prophecy of Yahweh Shema Shai, they know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you should tell you before it spring forth, I tell you with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so Lord sent out his prophets to tell these people that their kingdom is falling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you best believe that the elites, you know, these different nations, they're watching us, man. Okay, because they all know. They come together, they talk. You know, how we go take down these Israelites more? What can we do more to take them down and keep them at the state that they're at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's gonna end.
And another thing about you was done.
Yeah.
Cause another thing about it, they be damn near enemies, but when it comes to putting hell on Jake, on the 12 tribes, they yes, let's come together and do this. They quit, you know.
What they say in the world, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? That's Esau made that saying up for a reason, you know, because these heathens, they don't really fuck with each other, you know, they don't really fuck with each other, but because they know when we're in power. For example, David, what he was doing, he was in power, taking down Moab, Esau,
heathens, man,
right? Heathens, man. When we were in power, when the Lord is dealing with us as a people, okay, but when he's not, you know, we're at the bottom, we're in captivity. You know, these nations having the time of their life. Okay, but hey, all that's gonna be done away with. You know, because who said Surah 10, we bring it out. The Lord wakes up when that's profitable, Yahushai. You know, and Yahushai is gonna rule. You know, he's gonna have dominion, and us being joint heirs of Yahushai, we're gonna have a hand in that too. Okay, being over these nations, man. Okay, get Psalms 2. Huh? You said what?
The rod of iron.
Okay, you get that too. Okay. You know, so in the kingdom, we're going to be perfected. You know, these nations are going to be under us. You know, 'cause that's how we want it to be. That's how the earth is supposed to be ruled. The nation of Israel at the top and these nations under us. Okay.
Start verse 1. I'm sorry, verse 1.
For what?
Psalm 2.
No, straight to the point. It's 8.
8, con.
What is that, man? You can start one, cuss it out.
Okay, con. Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Right, they think that their kingdom is gonna continue ruling. They're gonna do this and that. You know, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that in the future. We're gonna do this in 5 years, 10 years, this and that. Then we're gonna when Yahushua comes back, we're gonna beat him. We're gonna continue our kingdom in this and that. Well, that's not gonna happen, man. They're thinking about vain things. You know, things that are not gonna happen. You know, they're using their imagination. Okay. You know.
Verse 2 says the kings of the earth set themselves.
Say it again.
Oh, this is Psalm chapter 2, verse 2. It says the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right. Psalms 83 as the brother quoted. They come together to come against the Lord. Okay, you can't really come against the Lord. You know, you can't fight. You can't fight God. You know, it's impossible. You know, but continue.
It says, and against his anointed.
Right, they come against the children of Israel. Coming against the elect of the children of Israel. You know, they don't know who the Israel. They don't know who the elect are, so they just come after all of us.
That's right.
You know, trying to get all of us. You know what? Look what Esau did with his jump shot. Okay, that's another example of his wickedness, man. You know, that jump shot, man. That potion. That he sticks in everybody, man. Sticks mainly in Jake. You know, mainly, man.
Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision.
Right, the Lord's gonna have them in derision, man. Okay, because these nations think they could keep us in captivity. They think they could hold us here and shit. You know, that's false. You know, these nations not gonna rule over us for much longer, man. Our time is coming. Okay, our time to rule is coming, man, and it's very, very close. Okay, the scriptures in Revelation 12 tell you Esau has but a short time. His time is Esau's on a clock, man. He's on a you know how you got, for example, you know you got milk and you got an expiration date. That's Esau, man. Okay, and this expiration date is very, very, very close. Okay, I'm gonna get a quick precept. This is Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right, you know. So Esau rulership, Esau's wickedness is gonna end. Okay, it's gonna end, man, because he has an expiration date. His kingdom is on limited time. Okay, like these other nations that all like these other kingdoms that ruled, they were on limited time. Okay, there's no kingdom that's gonna be forever except our kingdom. You know, scripture say this: my saint shall take the kingdom and shall possess it forever and ever. Okay, you bring that up too.
Come on, this is second Ezra. You was finished?
Okay, you got it.
Come on, this is second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9 says, "For Esau is the end of the world." Yeah, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. And who's that talking about? They're talking about the nation of Israel, man. Yeah, Esau, like what Brett said, Esau's on the time. Esau's got that expiration date, and his time is almost up. And it's the fact that Esau know that too. He knows that, man. He's only ruling for a little moment, where he's ruling only for this little moment, and when his moment is up, is when we in rulership, man. His kingdom downfall, his kingdom falling, is our kingdom rising up.
Right.
You know, and it says in Romans 13, for our salvation is there to believe, because when Esau is going down is when we going up. You know,
Esau up right now. You know, Jay be like, yeah, I'm up. Esau's up right now. Okay, but he's gonna fall, and we're gonna be up forever.
That's right.
Because Isaiah 62 and 11. Behold, the Lord Yahweh had proclaimed unto the end of the world, say ye to the daughter of Zion, Israel, behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. They shall call them the holy people, the redeemed of the Lord Yahweh, and I shall be called sought out, a city not forsaken. That's in the kingdom, okay? Because we're gonna know the names of Yahweh Shemashah. We're gonna call upon the name of Yahweh Shemashah. We're gonna serve the Lord in all righteousness. Okay, the Lord's gonna be dealing with us on an entirely different level. Okay, so we're gonna be good. You know, we're gonna be good, man. Our salvation is coming. Okay, when Esau is put out of power. Go, you got it.
I'm gonna jump straight to verse 8. Psalm chapter 2 verse 8, and it says, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost part of the earth for thy possession."
Right. That's talking about. Read that again, Salah.
This is it's Psalm chapter 2 verse 8. "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession."
That's right. You know, and how shall I be enjoying heirs with us? We're gonna receive that too. You know, the uttermost parts of the earth. The earth. You know, the earth. You know, these heathens. Okay, we're gonna be joint heirs with Yahushua. So we're gonna inherit the things that Yahushua gets. He's gonna share it with us. Like when we part of the elect. Okay.
Yeah.
See.
And Sister Brett's talking about Yahushua. I'm bringing this out real quick. This is Revelation chapter 12 verse 5. And she brought forth a man child. Who that man child talking about? That's talking about Yahushua, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up unto the Most High. It's like I'm reading that again. And her child was caught up unto the Most High and to his throne. It's talking about Yahushua. You know, Yahushua is going to be rule over these nations with strict severness, man. And what he's going to be able to do is what we're going to be able to do too.
That's right. Shit. Back that up. Shit, I got Revelation 2 and start at 25. But that which he have hope. So like with that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keep in my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. That's right. So we're basically gonna be, we're gonna share with Yahushua ruling over these nations. But that which we have already hold fast is his truth. Okay. He shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall be broken in shivers, even as I received in my father. Right, because we're gonna have these nations in slavery, starting with Esau. Okay, because Esau is gonna be in chains, man. How he had us in chains, we're gonna have him in chains. The same way, man.
But a billion times worse.
Right, because we're gonna have spiritual power. So Esau's never gonna be able to. It's not gonna be no what that shit with Harriet Tubman.
No running away, man.
Right, no running away, no railroad shit where you just gotta escape and go somewhere else. No, man.
We're not gonna be able. We're not gonna have to put them little bells on you like how they used to do it. We're not gonna put little bells on you so if you run away, you're gonna hear you. We're gonna automatically know.
Right, we're gonna know. If you ever thought about running away, we gonna kill you, man. Because that's the type of power that we're gonna have. Okay, in the kingdom. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Right, man. And Esau don't like that scripture, man. Esau really doesn't like this scripture. So he might take the video. But fuck it, Esau, you're going into slavery, bro. You're going into slavery, man. Okay, straight, because this is the judgment for you. Okay, for wickedness to stop in the earth, you gotta get put into slavery. You gotta get put in slavery. And these heathens gotta be under us, man. Okay. These different these nations can't bring, righteousness to the earth. It's not for them to bring righteousness to the earth, man. The law, statutes, commandments, it wasn't given unto them. So how are they gonna bring righteousness into the earth, man? I got some spirit. This is Psalms 147:19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any he had not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Right, so how these nations go? These nations can't bring forth righteousness, man, because the Lord doesn't deal with these nations. He doesn't deal with these nations how he deals with the nation of Israel. He compares these nations as the spittle.
And believe that slow.
No, you got it.
It's said in 2 Corinthians 6, and I believe it's 2 Corinthians 6:54. Talking about how all nations came out of Adam. But the Lord's told a specific nation. That's the nation of Israel, man. These nations like a droplet from a vessel.
These nations don't fucking matter, man.
Yeah, man.
They're not special. In fact, go in that chapter. The scriptures is also said towards the end, the world was made for our sakes. The world was made for our sakes. Because we're the only ones that can truly rule the world. Because these nations can't do it. Look, you got Moab eating bats and shit. So how the fuck they go do it? You got Esau. This man is wicked as all hell. He definitely can't do it, man. Okay, but you got it.
This is 2 Esdras chapter 6, verse 54, and it says, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom has chosen." And who's that chosen people? Talking about the nation of Israel.
Right, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the chosen people of Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right. So verse 55. I might as well get 56 too, but this is the brother's point. And it says, "All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes." So the Lord been had this plan.
Right, it's all a movie.
That's right.
That's the Lord plan out. It's all one big movie. We're on the set. You got Esau playing his role. We got us playing our role. The heathens playing their role. Okay, we go come in at the end, and it's gonna be a happy ever after. It's gonna be a happy ever after, so to say. When we come into power, if another heathen nation goes into power, I'm not even gonna say that. That's not gonna happen. Okay.
We don't want to imagine something like that, man.
That's right. You're right. Because these nations can't bring forth. They're not gonna have. The scripture say the earth is gonna be at rest. These nations, these heathens, not gonna have the earth at rest. They do weirdo shit. You got Ham. We ain't gonna talk about Ham because Ham is weird as fuck.
LP and shit.
Right? Ham is just out of there, man. Ham.
Cal P for fucking, I don't know what they're doing, but you know, y'all brothers get the point. You feel me?
Talk about it.
Come. This is on the last verse, second Edges. It's not the last verse of the chapter, but this is another point. Second Edges, chapter 6, verse 56. What we spoke on earlier. It says, as for the other people which also come out of Adam, Salah, that has said they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened abundance of them unto drop that falleth from a vessel.
So it don't matter, man. It don't matter. The Lord don't care about them.
There.
Huh?
You gonna say something else?
They basically don't matter, man.
Salah.
There you go.
No, that's basically saying, because you know, at the end of the day, like we said, this is a movie, and you know, the movie got the main character, and these heathens are extras. They're basically just extras, man.
They extras in the movie, man. It's about Jacob and Esau. It's always been about. It's always been about the two main characters. You know, you got the good side, and you got the wicked, evil, dark side. You know, you got the light against the dark. You know, we represent the light. Esau is the dark. Okay, and he's gonna get put out of the way. You know, he's gonna get put out of the way. How should I say that? It's Thessalonians. Thessalonians. Where is that? Yeah, is it? Second Thessalonians 2. And 7 it says, for the mercy of iniquity doth already work, only he who now let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh will consume with the spread of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And so Esau is going to get taken out of the way, and he's going to get destroyed when Yahushua comes, because this 8th verse is twofold. Okay? When Yahushua comes to the chariots, you know, read 2 Esdras 13. You know, that concentrated fire, those laser beams, okay, are gonna play a part in destroying this place, you know, America. Can you say something?
No.
I'm trying to look for something else.
Come on.
Real quick. I'll get cozy.
The message is clear, man. The wicked is going down. The righteous is coming up. Simple, man. Simple, man. That's the movie, man. That's the movie. Yeah, that's the movie.
That's right. You know, that's the whole point. Kind of you know, I ain't gonna make it too long. With that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Rakak Wadash, the honesty of apostles and elders, great millstone, and Shalom. That I can teach in His word through the full accordance and true sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.